Hi there, culture eaters! Hope you're having an amazing day. And today, again, if you are traveling to China or trying to learn Chinese, make sure to stay tuned. I will show you 5 top apps that you need to have on your phone to help you to learn the language or navigate China while you are traveling. So I am back with more apps for your phone. I hope that you really enjoyed my recent video with the 7 top apps to travel around China and some apps specific to Beijing. And one of those apps was Wego, which is an absolute must Chinese dictionary for your phone. But I also used 5 other apps for languages, some that were practical before the trip and during the trip. So today I am going to tell you about those apps. So let's start with app number 1. First app is Learn Chinese, Hello Chinese. It's the blue icon with the sage Asian white beard guy. Look for that icon. So here it's a bit like Duolingo, because when I went, and I don't think they've added Chinese yet on Duolingo, so this is like the equivalent in Chinese. So first part is you will learn your basic pronunciations and the 5 or 4 different tones that you have in Chinese vowels. The way this app works, just like Chinese, you have to pass different levels to go from one to the next. You have different topics. It's kind of like a game. It'll give you either 4 choices to find the right word. It will make you pronounce some words that you have to record, all kinds of different games. Sometimes you can also be asked to write the character, but you can disable that in the settings because you don't need that when you're learning at the beginning. I would say this is a great app to use before your trip to start learning Chinese. You're going through them pretty fast. You're not going to remember all the vocabulary. Some words will stick out in your head, but I think it really helped me to start learning the structure of a sentence. And there's some few words like anything that's like a negative or a you don't or something like that, which is boo. I remember that from that app. So it's an excellent app to start with. Next app is Learn Chinese Mandarin. It's kind of like a blue elephant with a trunk. This app is divided in different categories like greetings, numbers, general conversation, and so on. It will give you different sentences within each category. You can click on it, get a bigger description, and click the speakerphone to hear it being pronounced. You can click the hearts on the side to mark your favorite sentences. This app has quite a lot of the basic features, but there is also a pro one that you can pay for that has more vocabulary and more subjects to pick from. App number 3 is Learn Chinese Mandarin Phrases. This one has a red book with a yellow star as an icon. This one is very similar to the one that we just saw before. It's just kind of like a different presentation. It's also divided into categories, but they're very similar, but they have some differences, and I just found that having both kind of really complemented each other, as maybe one was missing a sentence and that other app had it. So I really enjoyed having both of them on my phone. If you are enjoying this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and like it. Also, if you are not subscribed, make sure to subscribe right now and hit the notification bell so you are notified of all new videos to come. Number 4, Hello Talk. Absolutely fabulous app. I have mentioned it several times. I've gone into details a little bit about it on my very first China travel video series in Beijing. And this one is a must, I would say, before you go. Once you start getting a little bit familiar with some basic Chinese, or even before then, Hello Talk is an app where it will match you with people who speak a language and want to learn yours. So I speak English, I said I speak English, I want to learn Chinese. So people who are Chinese who want to learn English will show up in my search. I was also able to specify the location of people I wanted to look into. So I specified Beijing, and it was a wonderful way to meet people that I got to actually meet in real when I went to China. So I had friends ahead of time. So if you're looking for an app to make friends, this is it. And don't worry if you don't really want to practice your Chinese with them, because they're really interested in practicing their English. So they didn't expect me to make a huge effort. It was more them practicing their English a little bit, which is a little bit besides the point, but it was a wonderful way, and it was the only app I found to meet Chinese people ahead of time. So you got to really sign up and create an account for Hello Talk. Fill out your account. As you can see, there's a search function where you can say how old the people you want to talk to, if you want to specify the sex or location. In the custom search, you'll see all the people that qualify for your search requirements. Then you can click on a person and see their basic profile, what they've written, how old they are, where they are from, and see their moments. It's kind of like a Facebook on your wall. It's your feed where you can put different comments or pictures. If you click the Moments tab, again, it's like your newsfeed in your Facebook, except that it's going to show you everybody that falls within your search category. So it can just be anybody at all. There's no connection necessarily, but you will see the last thing they just posted on their wall or their moments. That's great because it's a way to connect with people that are online right now. And another great feature is that if they don't speak your language, in this case Chinese, or they wrote in Chinese, you can click on it and then you'll have a little black box with some options. Click translate and it will translate the text to English for you. If we go on the talk tab, then you're going to get some messages. If you do not want to be hassled, especially if you are a girl, go into the settings. There's a couple of places where you can say that you don't want to show up in the search because you will get a lot of messages. Let's go see what Kevin has to say. Kevin wrote to me in Chinese, so I clicked on the box and had it translated so I can see exactly what he said to me. And also, it's not just for Chinese, it's for around the world and all languages. So if you're going to Spain, say you're trying to learn Spanish, or if you are trying to learn a language, let's say German, it's a great way to practice your new language skills and make new friends around the world. Wego. Really interesting app, and it's far from perfect, but it's fun and it can be useful. I think it's specifically mostly for like travel menus and like directions, but it's good for Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. It's a visual translator. So you can either, when you open the app, you focus it on a text, and either a printed text, or you can upload a picture and use the photo option off the internet screen. It's not great. And it's going to try and translate your text. It's really hit or miss, like really hit or miss. Sometimes it works, sometimes you kind of figure it out, and sometimes you don't know what the hell it's talking about, like this noodle comment right now. I don't get it. Like, it's a really good app to have a really good laugh as well. But it is kind of practical sometimes to have as well. So, you know, it doesn't cost anything to get the free version. You get, I think, 10 translations a day. So stick with the free one. There you go, 5 apps that are absolutely essential to learning Chinese or being in China when you do not speak the language. Make sure to check my video with 7 essential apps that also talks about Pleco, which is a Chinese language dictionary, which is an absolute must. You gotta get Pleco. You gotta watch that other video for sure. Do you know any other great apps to learn Chinese or any other apps to learn other languages or meet people from around the world? If you do leave them below in the comment box. If you have any questions about these apps, make sure to let me know as well below. Again, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. I love you guys so much. I will see you soon with some more videos, and until then, have a wonderful day. 再见! Mwah!